Do you always feel tired? Or do you think sometimes you have so much energy but it seems very difficult for you to focus? Or you don't even have energy throughout the day? Then welcome to the channel. Today I'll be sharing 6 things that can make you tired always. And if you can avoid these things, then boom! You feel great, you feel energized throughout the day. So as a girl, as a physiotherapist, as a daughter, as a friend, as everything that I am, believe me when I tell you I am always tired. Well, I used to be. As we grow older, we lose mitochondria. Mitochondria is like the powerhouse of the cell, produces ATP, which in turn gives us energy. So because as we grow older, we lose this mitochondria, so we get tired easily. And then also some diseases affect our energy level. But age and disease are not the only thing that affect our energy throughout the day. Habits also play a very important role. So I'll be sharing 6 things that we can avoid that will help us skyrocket our energy level throughout the day. The first thing is lack of quality sleep. And now I'm not talking about how long you sleep. I'm talking about how well you sleep. The quality of your sleep. If I sleep for more than 7 hours, I get drowsy throughout the whole day. I get tired throughout the whole day. I found out that the amount of sleep I need is just about 6 to 7 hours. If I can sleep well within those 6 to 7 hours, then I'm fine throughout the whole day. So look for what works for you. So about the quality of sleep, how well are you sleeping? If you do not sleep well, it increases your level of cortisol, increases inflammation, affects your energy level, and then you feel tired throughout the whole day. So it feels like, oh, I slept for 10 hours, but I'm still drowsy the whole day. That's because you did not sleep well. What are the things that you can do to help the quality of your sleep? The first thing is have a pattern. Don't just sleep anyhow, because for some of us, throughout the weekday, we wake up and sleep at the same time. But on weekends, Saturday, you want to relax and then you sleep and wake up by 12 noon. It already affects the system. So look for a system that works. Sleep at the same time, wake up at the same time. Another thing is reduce your screen time about 2 hours to bed. You know, all those blue lights, it stimulates your brain and it makes it difficult for you to relax. So you think you're sleeping, but your brain is still active. So the routine that you're supposed to have is at least 2 hours before bed. Put off your phone or put away your phone. Keep your room quiet, keep it cool, and erase all distractions. Do not exercise 2 hours before bed. Do not eat your dinner less than 3 hours before bed. Eat your dinner like around 6 p.m., 7 p.m. if you know you're going to sleep like around 10. Erase all blue lights, your phones, your laptops, 2 hours before you go to bed. Do not take caffeine close to your bedtime. The half-life of caffeine is like 5 hours. So after you've taken caffeine, 5 hours after, we only utilize half of the caffeine in your system. So that means if you have to take caffeine, if you have to take sodas, the best time to take it is in the morning. So don't take it close to your bedtime. Caffeine disrupts your sleep cycle. So take it as early as possible or leave it if you can. The second thing is inactivity. Inactivity sucks your energy away. You might think, oh, I'm just sitting down, I'm conserving my energy. Am I supposed to be tired just sitting down? Yes. So what do? You engage in more physical activity. You increase your exercise levels. You might think, oh, if I increase my physical activity, am I not going to get more tired? Well, you will, but that is temporary. The way it works is when you exercise, you increase your muscle mass. Mitochondria increases, and that increases your energy level. But if you're sedentary, you have weak muscles, your muscle mass is reduced, you're reducing your mitochondria, and then you have inefficient energy use. But when you increase your exercise, your muscle mass increases, your mitochondria increases, ATP increases, and your energy increases. It increases your baseline energy level. So when you engage in more physical activity, it could be running, it could be gardening, just ensure that you're not sedentary, and better if you have a routine exercise. So you can be like, oh, every day I'm just going to skip 30 minutes is better. It increases your baseline energy so you don't feel dull throughout the whole day. The third thing is poor diet. If you don't eat well, you won't have enough vitamins, enough nutrients to give you energy throughout the whole day. And then poor food choices will also cause inflammation and it will deplete your energy level. So what can you do? First is avoid processed food as much as you can. Then also avoid sugary foods. What sugary food will do for you, it will hike your sugar level, and then there will also be a crash. Now that crash is what will give you fatigue. So as much as possible, eat foods that will steadily build your sugar level, not just sugar rush that will now crash and give you fatigue. So avoid sugary foods as much as you can. Take them in small quantity. Then eat whole grains, eat proteins, eat vegetables, eat fruits. Those ones will give you the nutrients and vitamins you need for optimal energy throughout the whole day. Aside from what you eat, it is also about how you eat. Eat your breakfast alone, share your lunch with your friend, and give your dinner to your enemy. Well, for someone like me, I like dinners. I want to give my dinner to my enemy, but you know what that means? How that biggest meal you're supposed to eat in a day is your breakfast. Your lunch, well, you can share it with your friend, so that means it's reduced in portion. But your dinner, you have to reduce it to the barest minimum. If you eat too much at night, your body is still working, trying to digest it, and it will affect the quality of sleep you have. Remember the first point. So anything that will affect your sleep, that also goes with caffeine and alcohol. If you take alcohol, well, alcohol, it gives this illusion that you're sleeping because it makes you tired, it makes your muscles relaxed. But then what happens is that your muscles are so relaxed and it can cause sleep apnea. Your breathing while you're sleeping is impaired, and then to make you just wake up all of a sudden during the night, and that way the quality of your sleep is reduced. Alcohol will also make you more prone to urinating. So that means you're waking up incessantly to urinate while you're supposed to be sleeping. That will also affect the quality of your sleep. So know how to eat and know what to eat. Eat large in the morning, eat a reduced portion in the afternoon, and at night reduce your portion to the lowest possible size. The fourth thing is poor food choices. It deserves to be spoken about as a point. When you take carbonated drink, when you take sugary drinks, then there is a sugar rush. There is an increase in your sugar level. Sometimes the kidney cannot accommodate it, and then you now become dehydrated because the kidney is trying as much as possible to pass out the sugar. That's what happens with people that have diabetes. They are thirsty and they pass out more urine. That's because their bodies cannot manage the amount of sugars in their body. So when you take sugary drinks, yes, you're going to feel a sugar rush. You're going to feel an exponential increase in your energy level. But because your kidney cannot afford to have so much sugar at a time, so you pass out more urine, and then this will inevitably make you more dehydrated. So as much as you can, reduce your intake of sugary drinks and take more water. Increase your sugar level steadily, gradually, so that your kidney will be able to accommodate it. So no sugary drinks as much as possible, no sugary drinks, no carbonated drinks. Reduce your level of alcohol too. That will help in the long run. So take water, increase your water intake. The fifth thing that we're talking about is stress. As a girl, well, wherever you're living, even if it's not Nigeria, there's a lot of stress around. Stress to take care of yourself, stress to maintain a good relationship with others, stress to be good at your studies, stress to produce results at work, stress to look good, stress to just be everything that you are. There's a lot of stress. So we need to know how to manage our stress, because if you don't manage stress, it's going to increase your cortisol level, going to increase your inflammation, and you'll just feel tired throughout the whole day. So I'm sharing tips on how to reduce our stress levels and live a more energized life. The first thing I want to talk about is journaling. I started journaling this year and it has been so productive. Like, I don't know how exactly it works, but it suits me. Like, if there's something going on with me, instead of just thinking about it, I tend to be an overthinker sometimes, and then I just sit down and just, let's say something happens at work, and then I feel like, why don't this person talk to me? And then I'll just want to sit down and then just keep thinking about it, keep thinking about it, keep thinking about it. It sucks my energy down. So I started journaling. I just write down things I'm thinking about, things I want to do, things that has happened to me, things I want to get better at. And I feel like it's just like therapy for me. So when I just write down those things, I feel relieved. I feel like, okay, now I've written down the problem, now I can look for a solution. It just lifts off the weight. So if you are someone that easily prone to being stressed, I'd recommend journaling. Just write things down. Another thing you can do is meditation. Meditate on good thoughts. Just sit down, meditate on good thoughts. If you're a Christian, meditate on God's word. Another thing that could help is exercise. It clears your head in a way. I'm not talking about the scientific part. I'm just talking about the physical effect you will feel after exercise. It makes you feel good about yourself, and you'll be able to tackle life's problem more. It also find a hobby. Find something that makes you happy. And I mentioned that in my last video. Find a hobby. Find something that you can do and forget your sorrows. Find something that you can do that you can forget what is bothering you. It is very important as a woman. It is very important in this time that we live in. Also, reduce your screen time. I'll speak about that in another video. Reduce your screen time. It's just going to make you feel more stressed. Right? You see something that someone else has, you see people doing well, you feel like you're the only one, you're stressed, you're depressed, you're tired. Reduce it. Watch only what you want to watch. Don't just keep scrolling. So when you do all this, your stress level reduces, and then you can feel more energized throughout the whole day. So the last thing is social isolation. Yes, isolation can make you more fatigued. When you isolate yourself, it is linked with depression, it is linked with anxiety. So try as much as possible to interact, to relate with people at work, in church, in your school, everywhere you go. You know, community is very important. And I'm not talking about Instagram friends. I'm not talking about Twitter friends. I'm talking about real life interaction. That could give a spark to your energy level. That could give a spark to how you feel. That can help you live a more healthy life and increase your energy level throughout the day. So try as much as possible to interact with people, visit people, have communities, volunteer, just have more human to human interaction. I believe that if you make efforts to improve on these 6 things, then your energy level is going to increase, it's going to get better. So let me know if you've tried these things and if it works for you, and let me know other things that you do or you've done to increase your energy level. And I'll see you again next week with another topic. Thank you. Bye.